Okay, let me just tell you how I had a great revelation. First of all, if you look back on the timeline of 2023 and how certain holidays and dates they fell on, and how it interacted with a work week and and a weekend, this, that, and the other, it's amazing how God orchestrated 2023. It was like, 2023 was the finality to. It's almost like everything prior to 2023. I'm gonna go 1,000 years ago had to adjust to a perfected timeline and positioning of how dates and holidays and everything was, birthday, things like that, how they fell timeline wise in 2023. It was sheer perfection, meaning like, okay, Christmas Eve fell on a Sunday, Christmas Day, was a Monday. New Year's Eve fell on a Sunday, New Year's Day, fell on a Monday. God is speaking loud and clear. So, over the last couple months, wait, hold on. Now it's January 1st. Mercury retrograde is done in a few hours, and it's going to go direct on the first. This is sheer perfection. Whatever God has orchestrated in your life, my life, anybody's life, the choices people have made to avert to okay. Okay, first of all, let's talk about Mercury retrograde going direct on the first day of the year. Can somebody talk to me nicer and tell me matter of fact, let's talk about what the Most High is saying. Let's ask him. Look, you hear the music in the background. The Most High is saying right now, I can promise you, I can promise you. Let me do my quick prayer. Hold on. Let me get my other deck and make sure I get everything because I want, like, this is amazing what the Most High just showed me in humility and being humble. Let me tell you something. If y'all being on a good, if y'all don't understand what being on a good foot means, I'm gonna tell you one thing. 2024 is gonna show a lot of people what being on a good foot means. Okay. I guess it's not meant for me to use that deck. So hold on. Let me pray over all the decks. Amen. Okay. 20. Let me. Okay. So what we need to ask is the Most High because he's revelate he's first I just don't understand like how people don't understand that Mercury going direct on the first day of the year, that is super, that sets the tone for the year. So everything you did in the last 30 days while Mercury was retrograde, the year was ending, the words you spoke, the actions you took, you know the actions you not, I said toke. Listen, I ain't from the West Side, Compton, all that. Like, but the actions you took. Let me explain something to you. The last 30 days was so important that you didn't say what you didn't mean. You didn't do what you didn't mean. You didn't try to avoid what God was trying to teach you, show you exactly. It's almost like this last 30 days was kind of like sit through. It's almost like God said, sit through what you got to go through because I'm going to see you through. Let me not get philosophical. They want to know, they need to know, what does this Mercury retrograde going direct today as the first day of the year 2024 for the masses, for the collective? Let's get a bingo card. One, two, three. First of all, underneath the deck is disaster. Whatever's happened is no coming back from. Chaos is already ensued, no coming back from it. It's tragic. War. That's what's underneath the surface. That's what people are not going to see. But these cards that slid out and fell, let's talk about them. Fall, horror, September. So when you think about fall, you think about September, okay? whatever the Most High, whatever happened in December for most of you, or what's coming, what's getting ready to happen, this perfection that is being established on this first day of the year will reflect in the fall and December of 2024. Okay. Most High, they want to know. Give them more clarity on this Mercury going direct on today, and what does that mean for 2024? Why are you executing such perfection? They want to know. Thank you, Most High. Spring, 1, 2, 3. Exposed and seen. So something will be exposed and seen. This is for the masses. This is for the collective. This is what the people need to see, know, and hear. This is worldwide. Something will be exposed and seen in the springtime, and it will lead to a disaster in the fall. Okay, this perfection is okay. Okay, think of it this way: you're trying to lose weight, or you're trying to become healthy. First, in order to become the most healthiest person you can be, you have to perfect, or you have to find a recipe or regimen for you to follow for an extended period of time to destroy an old way about self. So, perfection. Something is going to be seen. Something is going to be made obvious to the masses, whether or not it's on the economic stage, it's on the world stage, it's that and the other, or it's personal, whether it's like a detox or a fast or something like that, where you won't it won't be able to be hidden anymore, right? This is going to happen in the springtime. Once what the masses need to see is exposed and see by the fall, it will have had been destroyed. Okay, this is the idea of why the Most High orchestrated 2023 in sheer perfection according to dates and times and things like that. It's almost like he's building anew, making anew. Okay, he said go to the goddess day. Okay, he said he wants this is how they're gonna understand. Okay, so how are they gonna understand Most High? They want to know more about this magnificent organization of Mercury going direct, and on the first day of 2024. Thank you, Most High. He says 3 cards he's going to give, and he said in 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to explain to you why Most High told me to. Okay, so that's love, that's sheer love, that's self-love. Wow. Yeah, okay, well, that's the beginning of what I just explained with the bingo deck. 10 of Pentacles, big money, family. Okay, 1. Yeah, family, 2, 3. Okay, so basically the Most High is saying that this exposing of what's undeniable with what you're going to be, what you're going to see, what the masses are going to see around them, is going to demolish an ideology. It's going to cause people to love self, love family, but it's going to be a slow build. It's going to be a slow growth. It's going to move. It's going to hit slow. It's going to be realized quick, but hit slow. Like the growth and the understanding, or okay, I think you understand where I'm going for. It's going to hit quick, and it's going to be a very, very self-loving type energy. It's going to allow family time. It's going to allow abundance. It's whatever this is going to hit quick, but the movement of it will be a gradual, slow build. It's almost like the civil rights movement. It's like a new civil rights movement. That's the best way I can put it on an economic massive majority scale, right? So whether or not this is personal, or if this is according to the masses, this is worldwide, this is United States, whatever it is in your vicinity, you take it how you want to take it. I've just gave you 1,000 different analogies on what the Most High is saying. And this is why I want you guys to, this is why the Most High told me to read this way. on today because I just had a self-realization. Boom. I wanted to be with someone bringing in the new year, and it didn't happen. This person opted to bring in the new year with their sister. By the time the Most High had brought me to the realization, understanding why I needed to sit still, it was so profound that what I thought I was upset or pouting about, it was like, wow, I'm grateful. Let me give you a scenario, okay, so you guys can understand. This man I've been dating, he has experienced losses in the last 2 years. Specifically, the last year, I think a stepfather and a cousin, and then a grandfather or whatever. But nonetheless, the stepfather was a main issue because it's a father to someone he grew up with, which is his sister, right? So I'm pouting and I'm like, it's been, a couple of years, quite a few years that we've been dating. And I'm like, listen, bro, it's about time. Let's figure this thing out. Boom. He opts to do whatever he was doing with whoever. And then, I'm going to assume it's the sister. So Most High said, take it as he was, he decided to opt in and, spend his holiday with his sister. Cool. When I thought about it, and when the Most High pressed on my spirit an hour ago, as the ball dropped, that he and his sister have this relationship that, like, okay, so he's the brother. He's the big brother to her. So her father passing was devastating. This is the first Christmas holiday that she spent without her father. So the Most High, had me double back and just said, okay, fall back, because you're an only child, my child. And I need you to be grateful that this man acknowledged you bringing the new year in, because when your father passes, your fleshly father passes, I want you to be grateful so that I can provide the same type of loving and care that he has afforded his stepsister during this time of her grieving. Because, losing a father or mother, it's not, you don't grieve a year, especially if you had a relationship with them. So that was very, very profound to me. And this is why the Most High had me read these cards this way for the collective. And again, Mercury being retrograde for the last 30 days and going direct on January 1st, 2024 is so significant and it's so perfect. It's like sheer perfection. It's sheer perfection according to the Most High, because it's like, I know how Mercury retrograde works, so I don't say or do, or I don't do anything or say anything that I don't mean, especially during retrograde. And then when retrograde goes direct, I always reflect on, okay, so what happened in the last 30 days and who said what and who did what and guess what's going to happen? What's going to be the opposite and da 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 da. I already know how the game's going to go. I already know. So this is why it was easy for me to just like, like it was hard because, I wanted to be who I wanted to be with for New Year's. And yes, he was here with me for, Christmas, for a good amount of time. No, I don't feel like it was enough for me, and I feel like I should be number one, but that's not neither here nor there. What I'm saying is that take a look at your last 30 days. When it comes to communication and traveling, this, that, and the other, moving forward until the next retrograde, look up the next Mercury retrograde in 2024. From now until then, everything that has happened in the last 30, and I'm going to say 60 days, is going to be the exact opposite. I'm going to say even 90 days, because usually there's 45 to 90 days in between a retrograde, and it's usually 3 to 4 retrogrades a year. So whatever's been happening in the last 60 days is going to be the total opposite. And this is why I don't like, if I'm not in a significant relationship with anybody during a retrograde, I'd rather disengage, because I don't want it to significantly be a part of Mercury, my Mercury direct, because I know that when Mercury goes direct, it is like the release of a correction. It's almost like Mercury retrograde is the teacher scoring your test. And then Mercury going direct is you getting the accolades for how you scored. That's the best way I can explain it. But it's on a communication. It's how you interact with people. It's how you. It's look up what Mercury retrograde affects. So boom, boom. Masses 2024. Okay, let's go. He said fire sign. 3 cards. 1. Fire signs. Y'all loving on yourself. 2, 3. Oh, okay. So 2024, you're loving on yourself, and to be honest with you, you don't. What you were expecting is already arrived, but it some way somehow towards the end of the year is heartbreaking. Let's get a bingo card to clarify. 2024 for fire signs. 2, 3. Sibling. It's going to be something heartbreaking with a sibling. You are very aware of what's happening. There's going to be heartbreak with a sibling regarding you, or you regarding a sibling. But you're very well aware of this for most of you fire signs. He says, sibling, get another card. 3. January. Okay, fire signs. So January, you're gonna get something going on with family. Water. 3 cards, he said. 2024. Six of Pentacles. You're being generous. 2, 3. Okay. It's flipped. Okay. So water signs, you're being generous to one or the other. You're just being generous. You have the money to be generous, but you're also being humbled, and you're avoiding betrayal. Sorry about that. My battery's going dead. You're being generous. You're also being humbled, and you're avoiding some betrayal in 2024. You're avoiding some really wicked betrayal, possibly some dark energy. 3. Sibling. Wow. Water sign. Okay. 2, 3. Someone related. 1. He said 2, 3. Herbs. This giving and helping, you're assisting, but being humbled. It has something to do with someone you're related to, someone who's like a sibling. You may have children who are siblings, but there's going to be a disaster avoided. There's going to be some healing that takes place via a holistic nature, put it that way. That was water, 2024. What do we got? We did fire, water, earth. Earth 2024, 2, 3, 3. Okay, okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Earth signs. What's happening here is that there's something that you've been waiting to have happen, like a wish it's coming true, but not the way you anticipate. It's going to be disappointing, but not a bad thing. It's something that you should appreciate because it's something that you've been waiting on. Okay, so it's almost like you can almost delay what's coming to you, Earth sign, because of the way it's being laid out for you. It's almost like if you have a settlement or you're waiting on a case to, reach a verdict, it doesn't reach it doesn't pan out the way you expect it to. So you're disappointed, although you end up waiting for it to come through. Here's the Queen of Swords in reverse. It puts you in the energy of wanting to retaliate. Puts you in the energy of wanting to retaliate, and be unfair. This is 3. Yeah, 2024. There's the secret's gonna be out. It's exposed. It's gonna be seen. 1, 2. This one came out. 8. Okay, so let me explain something to you, Earth signs. This thing that doesn't pan out the way you expect it to is an injustice. But you're finally happy to reach a verdict because at the end of the day, you don't get what you want, but what needs to be exposed gets exposed. And whether or not you're being exposed or someone else, there's an expose happening and there's a punishment happening. Hate, punish, enemies. So I would be mindful if this is you done did something you wasn't supposed to do and you was expecting. Matter of fact, let's get clarity on these 3 here. Let's get clarity. Because this is kind of deep. That was exposing hate. That's powerful. 2, 3. This thing is gonna move quick. It's definitely a fight between good and evil. It's light and dark. Either way, this light and dark is propelling you forward. It's propelling the situation forward. Most I said, grab a card out of this deck. 1, 2, 3. A rich girl. There is a situation, when that rich girl come up, is a situation where there's money, there's wealth, there's stability, there's accolades, there's something regarding someone being of high honor. There's an injustice that is going to be balanced. Whether you like it or not, and whether you like how it is balanced or not. But it's going to expose the hate. And in the expose of the hate, there's punishment involved due to enemies and lies of whoever is the enemy of, the righteous. Okay, so let's move on. I can get deeper and deeper, but Whew. Okay, air, 2024. He said one. No, I'm gonna be fair. He said one more. No longer waiting for something to come. But he said shuffle again. I want to just be obedient. 2, 3. That's for some people. Okay. All right. So, air signs, there's a brand new beginning. There's a new creative beginning. New ideas is something that is just like you start the new year off, just an amazing creative flow. towards the middle of the year, you're going to get, you're gonna take space to rest. Towards the end of the year, 2024, you're gonna be moving jovial, not into you get a car, everyone gets a hug. Anybody want a hug today? You're just gonna be very jovial. So you're gonna pull back of your generous, loving nature. You're gonna pull back towards the end of the year. So it's just a very new, creative, restful. You're very structured this year. It's almost like this year you're being very mindful of. You're being very mindful of how you use and you give and you share your energy and your blessings with others. One, two, three. Let's clarify. Time. Yeah. I just like I just told you, you're being very mindful of your time. How you like? Listen, I can't even explain how God. You see how God. I said it before I pulled the card. Okay, it's the time. You're going to be very mindful of your time, how you use it, how you spend it, who you give it to. It's like organizing your time. This came out, and I got to take it. Sorrow. So there's going to be some regret. There's going to be some loss and some pain. You're going to feel like you lost time. You're going to feel like with this new beginning and this time to reflect and this pulling back the love that you have to offer the world and just kind of being more jovial versus generous with your joy. Okay, you're going to be pulling back and regret as as it pertains to the time you lost. That's what year 2024 is, because it's like this new beginning that's going to happen in the new beginning of the year it's going to happen in the beginning of the year is going to show you that had you managed your time properly, stop giving to those who don't appreciate what you have to give, and take time to rest and take care of yourself. What you're getting ready to attain in the beginning of the year, you could have attained a lot sooner had you known. But and air signs, and this goes for all the signs, whether you're sun, moon, rising, this, that, and the other. I'm gonna tell you like this: everything is a learning experience. Once you learn, you can never unlearn. You know what I mean? You can only be greater according to the experiences that you experience, and what you achieve through those experiences. So that was all for elements. Overall collective, what is the collective have to expect for 2024? Your girl, the high priestess, she coming through strong. Let me tell you something. The collective, the masses. I don't know if you guys can see it, but there are a lot. The Bible says, and during the end of days, there are going to be a lot of prophets. There are going to be a lot of people that are going to be blessed with these gifts. They're going to be able to see clearer. They're going to be able to have these gifts, and they're going to be able to use them at the drop of a dime. This high priestess energy for the collective for 2024, people's eyes are going to be open, and then people are going to be. This self-care wave has already started. How do I know? Because I started it. But and a lot of people are just moving. They're moving forward with it, and God bless them. But this, the high priestess is, she's a woman who knows who knows who knows. She knows what she knows, and nobody can take it from her. And she cares for herself. She loves herself, and she loves the darkness around her, because she knows out of the darkness comes light. Okay, and what is in the darkness? Wisdom. What is in the light? Knowledge. It's the difference between wisdom and knowledge. Look that up in the very first 9 chapters of the book of Proverbs. It's going to make so much sense to you. This is the elder. The high priestess is the elder in the book of Proverbs. Okay? She is wisdom. I digress. It's a whole lesson. Sure, y'all not ready to learn. But anyway, 2024, the collective is going to be experiencing, they're going to see, they're going to deal with, they're going to understand what it is. And the high priest is going to be it's going to be big talk. Whether or not she's a pure manifestation of a human person that has gifts, or just energetically, people tapping into their high priestess nature. The opposite of the high priestess is the Hierophant, okay? But for the masses to be able to collect, to tap in to the high priestess nature, that means that the masses are going to be able to, they're going to be tapping into the womb nature, the creative, the reproductive nature, the nurturing nature of wisdom. 2024. Let's get a bingo card. Kiss. Why? Why? You know, and the most I know, I like, you just gonna put a kiss on top of high priestess. Okay. Mouth, tongue, saliva. When the high priestess talks, she talks in truth. She speaks, and she is a matter of fact when she speaks. Okay. Her kiss, if you're lucky enough to get one, is absolute. If she kisses you, she loves you for real. Whether or not it's on your hand or your forehead. Another one to clarify. 2, 3. She meant that kiss. Root, vine. She's pure. She comes from the source. She's the core. She is the nurturer. She is the meaning of growth. She is Eve in the garden. She is the apple in the garden. She is the garden. She is Lilith when she was in the garden, like, you know. So this is the masses are going to be dealing with a very, very beginning like garden. Adam, you know, his counterpart made from his rib, which became Eve, you know, learning the difference between understanding the good and the evil in the, you know, in the garden, and how the serpent manipulates, blah, 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 blah. I can get into depth. Matter of fact, I will get into depth at a later date. I just want to give you guys a quick run through of what you guys can expect for 2024. This 2024 high priestess energy, most I said they want one more. Okay, one more. 1, 2, to clarify high priestess. 3. You see me shuffle. This is, if you go back and look at my live videos, you go on my YouTube page and you scroll over, it has videos and it has live, it has playlists. Click on live. I always upload live. You can see how the Most High speaks through me. He does this all the time. He gave you back. He gave the masses back exactly. He's reaffirming that is the year of the high priestess. Okay? When you talk about the high priestess, when it's not affiliated with the Christianity, the high priestess in Christianity is Jerusalem, Jerusalem, okay, or the New Jerusalem, okay. Another high priestess is the whore of Babylon. Another high priestess is Mary Magdalene. Another high priestess is Queen Sheba. Another high priestess is, I can go on and on and on. Many high priestesses in the Bible. This is going to be the year where the high priestess, the true high priestess, and now it's, God gave it to us once. He just showed you once, and this is the second time it came out. You're going to get a double, the masses are going to get a double dose of the high priestess energy in 2020, and the wisdom of her, the wisdom that surrounds, the wisdom that she sits in, because she's actually sitting in the wisdom. And she's holding an egg. She's actually holding it. She's actually incubating this wisdom, this new wisdom that is to come forth. And it's going to come forth in a double type fashion. Most I said, get one more card. Here. 2, 3. Why did I know it was going to be thievery? This is the thievery card, but it came out in reverse. The high priestess is going to reveal What has been stolen is going to be given back to the masses. I just watched a video today about some documents that a researcher just found about an inheritance of the 12 tribes of Israel and what they're due, what they're owed, royalties from all major corporations across around the world and across the United States, major corporations. Um, I digress. I don't want to get too deep because I'm gonna lose a lot of you guys, um, especially on Patreon, et cetera, et cetera. So, look, listen, follow, subscribe. I'm still trying to, rebuild this YouTube channel. Whoever you are watching, I love you. I love you with all my heart. And if you need me, just inbox me or leave a message, and I'll get back to you. Here's a message for you, whoever you are watching. One, this is what you need to know. This is what the Most High wants you to know. Two, just to prove that He is here for real, for real. Because even you're skeptical. Three, is she really real? One, two, paradigm to another, instantly, quick. And you're studying. You're studying while you're moving, and you're going from one paradigm to the next. You're studying. Okay. You also have a guide, whether or not it's a pet, a child, whatever it is. You have a guide, but it's like you're moving. You have tools. There's some kind of way you have tools. He said you want two more cards. Congratulations, you get a reading. You get a read. One, two, three. And you're taking care of yourself. Two, three. Oh, you know I'm real. You've been with me. Oh, hey Kia. Hey girl. Hi. I remember you. You've always been with me, girl. Okay, well look at you. You get a free read. Happy New Year, baby. Okay. So the Most High is telling you that you're moving into a new paradigm, and you're doing it with, you have all the tools that you need. It's like it's almost like you prepared for whatever shift that you're going through, right? And in the process of you doing this shift, you're loving on yourself and you're being very loving to others. Here's the catch 22, and I don't know if you know this, but while you're doing this, I don't know if you're being like a little sassy little diva. You're exposing people. You just like um, it's like mask off with you. It's like you're gonna give it to whoever, whenever, real rap raw. You're not holding back. That's the energy for your 2024. Okay. If you're feeling like it's like you're not quite in that energy yet, because this is the end of the year and this is how you're walking into the year with these tools that you have accumulated to build yourself up. And in the process, you're going, while you're navigating to this particular point, you're going to be, you're going to eventually arrive to this whole self-love, basking in yourself. Like I'm that bitch, I'm uneffable. Once you get to that, that pure self-love stage, you're straight into exposing. And this is a lot about what the collective read was. You're not holding anything back, and you're not going to let anybody keep anything from you. Let's get some bingo cards for you. What the Most High wants you to know about the bingo. He said take them. She wants to know. Take them all. And get yourself involved. Get yourself a prayer or a mantra. I don't know if it's the book of Proverbs, Psalms, that you have to be dedicated to. The Most High is saying He wants you to dedicate yourself to some repetitions in prayer, something like a mantra, makeover. I don't know if you're interested in a makeover, but He's saying that He wants to make you over. I don't know if you've been thinking about how you want to be made over, if you want to cut your hair, if you want to you want to, buy a new wig, you want to do a new color. Either way, he's supporting you in your makeover, in this change that you want to make with self, this new paradigm you want to walk into, that you're actually walking into because you've already armored yourself with the right tools. This has something to do with some type of employment also. So maybe you're getting ready to do a makeover with some type of employment, et cetera, et cetera. It's like you're preparing for a new job and you're trying to figure out, okay, if you have locks, should I cut my locks? Should I, you know, do a very, very low cut, like female Caesar or wig or your natural hair? It has something to do with employment. This thing that, this paradigm, how many cards we got? One, two, three, four, five, six. We got six cards. We got three cards. So the summer is reflecting this self-love energy. Okay, the summer is going to be very. I don't know. Maybe you just went through a breakup and you're experiencing a lemonade effect, like Beyonce's, you know, her project in your life. There's something lemonade-ish going to be happening with you come this summertime. And the crazy thing is that maybe this paradigm, this new world you're walking into with these new tools has something to do with a breakup. I'm not speaking anything in your life. I don't want you to break up. I want you to, you know, be happy and in love. But at the end of the day, there's something that's happening regarding this. It's like a new you that you're just like, new you, new job. Just let me keep moving forward. Water. Again, summer. We got water in the corner here, and then we got the like water bona fide. So that, you know, towards the end of summer, there's something about you needing to cleanse, and let whatever this thing is that is you're transitioning into and out of happen fluidly. Okay, because water is heavy. It can weigh you down. It can push you to the bottom of the ocean, right? So be mindful. I don't know if you have a problem with water and water retention or something like that, but these are things that, you know, I need you to take heed to, hidden towards the end of the year. The moon card is reverse, meaning what is hidden is being exposed, and then we have hidden on top of what is being exposed. So there's going to be some things that are going to be exposed, but still hidden at the same time, 2024. I don't know if you're dealing with anything, but there's a secret. There's a secret. There's going to be some expose, but there's going to be some things that are hidden. That's deep. I tried to clarify, even with God just throwing these cards. It, like God said, okay, He's going to give you some truths, but the it's almost like there's bigger truths that you don't need to understand or know about towards the end of the year. And this is why the Most High is taking you through this paradigm shift into this self-love, because this self-love in the middle of the year, summertime, that you're going to hold on to, Kia, and you're going to harness, is going to prevent you from wanting to get down to the nitty gritty of what this hidden truth of the truth that you discover. So it's almost like whatever you lacked in self-love, whatever the Most High is preparing you for, and this new self-love journey that you're getting ready to go through is going to put you in a position that when you discover this new truth, it's going to hit you, right? Or when you expose a truth, it's going to hit someone else. But what is hidden outside of this discovery or expose, or this expose, is not going to bother you, because you're going to be in a self-love energy to the point where it's like, okay, well, if I find out, I find out. If I don't, I don't. I love myself either way. That kind of thing. I love you, Kia. I love you, Masses. I love you, Collective.